Lyman here from Lyman Outdoors. Going to spend a solo night in the bush. No tent, no sleeping bag. We're gonna have our fair share of challenges. I gotta abort. What a stupid thing to happen to. But first, here's what I'm bringing. For my overnight in -30 in the woods. First thing, work gloves, toque. I got this as a gift. It's from Finland. It's another toque. I'm gonna try this one. I might have to use both. It's gonna get cold. Same thing, a gift from Finland. These are be used when I'm not working, probably sleep in, and when I'm sitting around. Paracord, very important for me. A pocket knife, little shears, big shears. I think I'm going to need a lot of branches. A little bigger knife. I think this will come in handy for cutting branches and stuff like that. Little first aid kit in case I cut myself with one of these things. Emergency blanket. I might use it, I might not. We'll see how my fire and heat is. Headlamp, pot, cup, little plastic shovel. There's lots of snow since the cold draw hit. Old little hatchet kind of hammer thing. A few nails, not that many, just a couple, might speed things up. A lighter and a few matches in case my lighter dies out. For food, I'm going very simple. It's freezing out there. I'm just going stuff I freeze dried a couple years ago. We'll try fettuccine alfredo or potato casserole or both. We'll see how hungry I am. Then I freeze dried some bananas, chips, and some yogurt. So basically simple. Right, and I forgot, I'm gonna bring a little handsaw too for cutting firewood because we're gonna need a lot of it. Okay, so the bag's packed. I'll carry my pocket knife, my work gloves. I'm gonna wear my gift from Finland. I'm gonna pack the lighter, long johns, jeans, snow pants. I got 2 long sleeve shirts on underneath here, a short sleeve shirt. I'm gonna wear this Sitka like windbreaker, and then this big thick extra large Sitka coat on top. And that's what I'll be traveling. I'm a little worried winter boots. I think I'm gonna be freezing no matter what, depending on my fire, but I think maybe my weak spot will be my boots. I recently had pneumonia about 2 months, and they gave me a little blue puffer and I forgot it. I didn't think I'd need it, but this deep snow and the dry air has got my lungs going. So I'm trying not to sweat because I don't have a change of clothes for tonight. I'm trying to catch my breath. If not, I'll have to, if I can, I'll have to abort. I'll see if I can keep going here. I'm gonna take a 5-minute, 10-minute break, see if my lungs clean out or not. Super annoying because I didn't think I needed that thing. That little puffer thing. Didn't even think about it, to be honest. I gotta abort today. It's not like me to quit, but I can't fucking breathe. So I'm gonna limp out of here, go get that little blue puffer, and be back out tomorrow. Weather's not gonna change, but I just can't breathe. So try again tomorrow. Epic fail day 1. I only got about 1 kilometer, and then the snow is pretty deep. I got a little bit winded. Realized I didn't have my little blue puffer, which I've never had to use before. I think the reason why is I sort of damaged my lungs with not dealing with or getting antibiotics when I should have. Go for about 6 weeks before I dealt with the walking pneumonia or whatever. But anyway, I'm walking out of here. Gonna try again tomorrow. Back out, day 2. I got my little blue puffer, but I don't need it today. It doesn't seem like I'm way better off today. I'm on a trail here. It's a bit of a game trail. Moose have been, deer have been using it. So I'm gonna go in the bush off it, so at night I don't have to disturb them as they're trying to make a living in these cold temperatures too. So hopefully find a spot where it's pretty secluded from animals. Give you an idea of what I'm walking through. It's fairly spaced out like aspen and birch, so I'm gonna have to keep going until I find some spruce and pine. This isn't what I'm looking for yet. So I've decided on this spot here. There's lots of wood. I was gonna make a fire in there, but what I think I'm gonna do is shovel this log off. I got the wood there, and shovel this down, build a fire right where I'm standing. I'll put some spruce boughs up there, lay on them, and I'll use that log as a heat shield. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. Number one thing I'm gonna do here is get this fire going. I sweated a bit on the way in here, and I just need to get it going, and I can do a bunch of work after. I think it's gonna go. Yeah, there it goes. Gotta get a little more wood here. Got a lot more wood to get. I'm gonna kind of mimic like a mountain man who would be traveling through the area. So I've seen videos where they set up these somewhat elaborate shelters with spend a lot of time on them. My purpose here is to mimic like I'm traveling tomorrow. So I know it's not gonna snow tonight, or I certainly don't think it will be. It's a blue blazer. So my priority is fire and a little bit of a bed, so I'm off the ground. I'm gonna get some water going because I don't have a water bottle or anything, so I'll be drinking snow and get that ready for my meal. And in the meantime, I'm gonna put down some spruce branches here, so as the night goes on, I can settle down and settle into, hopefully I'll have a wall of wood built up here that keep me warm till the morning when I would move on. Yeah, I've been puttering away with mostly just wood on this fire. I had a little bit of water mixed with ash. And again, I could see to kill time, you would make more of an elaborate shelter because, you know, the nights are long here and stuff, but I'm kind of mimicking a mountain man of the 1800s who'd be trapping and just doing the bare minimum, saving energy to get through the night, carry on tomorrow. Right now, I'm in good shape. I got spruce branches down there. I got my big coat. I got my finished gloves and toque in there, ready to go. It's a bit of a long night. The sun will set within the hour, I think. But yeah, I'm doing good here, just burning wood. I'm not hungry whatsoever, but I'll probably eat one of those freeze-dried things later just to kill some time. I think the sun rises around 8 tomorrow, so it's gonna be a long night. I'll have to make sure I keep this fed, but you know, they say you gotta, in order to become who you want to be tomorrow, you have to sacrifice yourself today. And I think for me, this may be part of my sacrifice in order to become something more tomorrow. Anyway, it's gonna keep puttering away. We'll see you in a bit here. Got the dinner water started here. Fire's roaring. So I'm gonna have dinner with the sunset here. I'm ironically not very hungry, but I'm gonna eat anyways. It's gonna be a long night. So I had the choice between a potato casserole, which we freeze dried a year or so ago, and fettuccine alfredo that we freeze dried in April of 2022. So this is like 3 years old. So I'm gonna go with that. The reason why I went with freeze-dried stuff is because it's freezing out. You eat this by warming it up, so the temperature's kind of starting to drop down a little bit. So hopefully this is good. We'll find out. So take the oxygen absorber out. And I'll pour my water in. Water's got a lot of ash in it, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. Ooh, hot. I'll seal this up for a few minutes and we'll come and check out how it turned out. So, I'm going to see how this turned out. Ooh. It's got shrimp in it. Obviously fettuccine alfredo with shrimp. Maybe I'll use this bowl. Got a little watery still. Maybe I put a little bit too much water, but it doesn't look too bad. Maybe I can dump some of this water out. It's warm at least. A little bit hard still. Certainly not great, but I'll choke through it. It is 3 years old. Maybe needed to soak a little bit more, but it's good enough to eat. I don't know if I trust these shrimp, but they taste okay. So after I eat, I'm going to go collect a few more branches because I've been packing them down, but man, that fire's got nice coals. It's pretty warm. So I'm going to eat this, get the branches done. I'll see you in a bit. So I got my fire, it's warm. I got my feet nestled up to the fire and they're steaming and drying off. It's warm here, even though it's 25 below. I got my finished gloves to go over my overgloves when I shut her down. I've got banana chips that I freeze dried in 2023. Lukewarm cup of water, and I'm nestled in against the kind of the stump of this tree or the roots or whatever, and boy, the heat's sure reflecting good in here, and the sky is clear, stars are out, moon's out. I think I'm just gonna start to hunker down. My one camera froze again, and so I'm trying to thaw that out in my coat. This one's getting a little bit lower, so I'll see you guys later tonight or early morning. Have a good one. Good morning. A bit of a long night. Just waiting for light enough to get out of here, but had to get up and keep the fire going, but it wasn't too bad, just up a lot.
This is my first, real YouTube video. I made some rookie mistakes. Day one, I forgot the little blue puffer, and I have no need at all this round for it. I have it. This round, I forgot chargers, so my camera's dead, and my iPhone is just about dead. So I got to be careful how much I video here. It's a rookie mistake in terms of not being fully prepared. My bed overall was good. The fire was good. I had to move the fire back a little bit, but I was good that way. Just not much sleep. Lots of stoking the fire. Just bizarre underneath the stars in the middle of winter. I did quite a bit of reflecting last night. Quite a bit of thinking. It's funny, I thought about God a lot, and maybe my lungs acted up maybe God made them act up. I don't know. Tonight was relatively easy, and I don't know if he had a hand in that or not, but reflected on the fact that all our ancestors were at one time hunter-gatherers, and some of them would have lived like this, carrying on. Just quite interesting to think about, and they would have been tough. I mean, I do one night, I'm getting out of here. Some of them would have did this every day, moving on, and it's interesting to think about. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. If you can, please like and subscribe. I have a whole bunch of ideas. Throughout the night, I thought about a bunch of ideas about other videos and stuff like that. If you like and subscribe, it gives me even more encouragement to keep going. The only real adjustment I made other than stoking the fire last night is for a while I put my pack underneath me as opposed to just leaning up against it. There's a little bit of coolness coming from the ground. Not terrible. The way that this place held the heat was interesting, but that's the only adjustment I did. But again, it was a long night. Was up for basically since 4. I dozed off a little bit. At 4, I started to ponder what was too early to leave, and 4 is kind of still night. Like if you're out partying, sometimes you get home at 4. So I figured, first light, which is a little while. So it's about, when I've sat around since 4, then it was 6:30. Now it's close to 7, and twilight's kind of coming. So pretty soon I'm going to get out of here. But 4 a.m. too early. I just threw my branches on the fire. I'm packed up, ready to go. Yeah, if I was a mountain man, it's light enough now for me to move on. So I think I'm going to.